Nidhi, what can you add? Last minute announcement that Dharmendra Pradhan would be holding a press conference. We are expecting a major decision. What can that major decision be?
We can only speculate till the time the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan really comes out. It has to be a strong, concrete decision for 24 lakh students who have eyes on the Education Minister right now, and like we were talking about earlier also, the possibilities that we could see in the upcoming press conference. Either it has to be NEET for all 24 lakh students, but again it's a Herculean task. And second thing, let's not forget that the notice that came out yesterday regarding the UGC-NET exam, there was a short paragraph written about the NEET-UG examination as well. You could figure there also that the government had said that we have fully resolved the issue of 1563 students. We have because they had withdrawn the grace marks, so they feel that they have resolved the issue of 1563 students. But then again, puts us in confusion. Now, what is the end? What is the final decision being made about? Is it an action on the NTA? Because NTA has been under the scrutiny since the last many days, especially after yesterday, when the NTA, the National Testing Agency, that conducted UGC-NET. The question paper, the paper of that exam also was may have been compromised. The government had said that, and now again the possibilities that we are talking about, either has to be a CBI probe, because if we are taking lessons from yesterday's announcement, then there were two things that are to be noted. One was the CBI investigation, and second was exam cancellation. Will that happen in case of NEET-UG exam as well? Because both exams are different. Let's not forget that. We cannot apply all rules on two different examinations. But much to be seen here. What is upcoming in the press conference? Coming up in the press conference of Dharmendra Pradhan. Press conference seems to have been delayed by 15 minutes or so. But a big announcement is coming up next. That's something we know for sure.
You know, Nidhi, the Education Ministry has been under fire ever since because, you know, what you also rightly pointed out, after the Supreme Court intervening, they did think that they did manage to resolve the issue where the grace marks of certain students were cancelled, you know, from 67, the top scorers were brought down to 61, but the petitions kept coming in where massive irregularities were reported by the petitioners. The students have hit the streets as well. Has the Education Minister, has he been meeting with the students? Has he got a larger understanding on where the problem lies? Because ultimately it seems an in-depth audit is what is needed of the NDA to actually realize what really went down or wrong this time around.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about. We need to know what fundamentally went wrong with the entire process, because there's not just one allegation. There is an allegation of an entire paper leak, which means the sanctity of the exam seems to have been compromised. And just today we saw how there were confessions coming from Bihar as well, and there were confessions from students as well. So rightly, like you said, that the entire controversy has put pressure on the government, and hence the press conference that is coming up today. Supreme Court has, we must not forget, the Supreme Court has lashed out at the NTA and the center, sent notices. There was not just one hearing. There were a couple of hearings in the last few days, and those hearings, one after the other, asked the NTA to behave, to conduct themselves in a way that this student can pose faith in the agency. If you remember, the court had said that even if there is 0.001% error, please accept it and take ownership and responsibility for that. Just yesterday, we saw that the UGC-NET, the government in a way took responsibility that there was a compromise in the exam and came out. However, now there are more allegations about the exam as well.
All right, Nidhi, appreciate you joining us.